Now after the score, it's Preecyee on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taywan Taylor, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but
it's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 72 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Peoples-Jones returning. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? After they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They run it again with Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He was
back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Play fake. Mayfield steps away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going, that's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The 12-yard line.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Chubb on the counter, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
1st and 10.
If they had design. Of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones, 29 yards. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 37, Chiefs 13. Cody Parkey set to
now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
For Tyreek Hill.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. But the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 44, Chiefs 13.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
56, Mike. King. Let's go, D. 56, Mike. 56, right there. 56.
Hurry. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 13. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Browns 51.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game. continually and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.